When I first started my journey as a Warhammer 40k player, I had a bit of a tough time figuring out which army I actually wanted to run. And granted, I got where I was going eventually, and I settled on a very nice army of Grey Knights. Honestly, one of my favorite armies. I think there's not a lot wrong with them. A win rate of 46% is super nice, and I would say if you're looking for a good middle of the road army, absolutely nothing wrong with it. It's not completely balanced or completely trash. I'll go with that one. And hey, as of lately, they've had some big tournament wins as well. So, great on them. Today, I wanted to focus more on my secondary army, and these are resin cast models. Let's talk about the Alpha Legion. Now, this is their Primarch, Alpharius, and I suppose his brother Primarch, Omegon. Yes, where most Primarch armies only have one Primarch, and heck, some like the 2nd and the 11th Legion don't have any Primarchs. Well, these greedy guys got 2 Primarchs, and it's awfully confusing, especially when you consider the fact that, according to the lore, a lot of what happens is we don't know if any of the Primarchs are alive. We don't know if both of them are alive. We have confirmation that at least one of them is dead, but whether it's Alpharius or Omegon, we have absolutely no clue. So, why did I bring you here? Why did I just ramble about the Alpha Legion? Well, I wanted to address one of Alpharius' biggest abilities as a Primarch, and that ability is called I Am Alpharius. Now, what this implies is odd, and for context, the Alpha Legion are a very covert, very spy-based army. Their job is to get in, get out. You're not supposed to know they're there until they want you to. So, how does I Am Alpharius work as an ability? To put it simply, let's suppose that Omegon here is functioning as a character. He is not the warlord of my army, however, he is a character in the army. So in this case, let's say he is, I don't know, we'll bring Grey Knights back onto the table for a minute. Let's say that he is Castellan Crow. He may not be the warlord of the army, however, he is a character that you can play in the army. Alpharius, on the other hand, is the Primarch. This means that no matter who you have equipped, no matter what it is that you are using, Alpharius must be your Primarch if he is in your army. That's where the ability actually comes into play. Once this model is defeated in battle, so let's suppose this guy is another army member and he takes a swing at him. Alpharius goes down. He's not alive anymore. Well, here's what you can do. For absolutely no dice rolling, no shenanigans, no nothing at all. He becomes the new Alpharius. Let me explain. The way that I Am Alpharius works is simple when you dumb it down enough. Basically, once your Primarch dies, you can pick one character, any character, once per game, and make them the new Primarch. Simple enough, right? So that leads into a lot of different problems and a lot of questions as well. One that I was asked commonly by a lot of Warhammer fans at a club that I go to is, how do you know which character to give the ability? Can it be any character? What if it's a character in their army? And the way that I resolved it, and the way that I resolve how I use this ability, came down to this. Because these two are the same model, this one took a little bit of kit bashing. You can see part of the hand is missing, but regardless, because these two are technically the same model, because they are technically twin Primarchs, I settled on this. If, in the event of Alpharius being destroyed, if this happens, I will simply promote Omegon to the new Alpharius, and only Omegon. If I have other characters on the board, like a Praetor in Cataphractii armor, can't do that. No captains, no warlords, no characters, no nothing. If Alpharius dies on the board, the immediate role of Primarch and his data sheet goes straight to Omegan, the next one. Think of it as a next of kin kind of ploy.